Khabib Nurmagomedov explains why he has so much respect for Dustin Poirier. Islam teach him how to choke people, but Dustin is a great fighter. I have big respect for him. I met his father yesterday. We stayed in same hotel, but end of the day, it's like this is life. All about respect. This sport is first of all about discipline and respect, you know. Jon Jones and Dominick Reyes goes off on each other on X. Dominick Reyes said, "Forever, he will be also known as someone who lost to me. Maybe we can figure that out one day. It's not a belief. It's a fact." Jon Jones responds back to Dominick Reyes, "Dominick, when you look back at our fight, I don't want you to ever question me or those judges. Look at your own heart, your own endurance. You didn't do enough. The sooner you accept that, the better athlete you will become." What a claim to fame. Almost beat Jon Jones, got full of myself, and literally couldn't win another fight. Dustin Poirier is leaning towards being done, but admit he's scared to retire prematurely. The only thing that makes me not want to walk away is I still feel I can compete with these guys. I'm scared to miss what I have left to give. But I also don't want to give too much of myself. I want to give more, because I know I have a short window to give best of myself. But also, I have given so much of myself to the sport for so long. I still don't know. I can't say I will never fight again. But I just don't know the reason. What am I going to fight for? It has to be for something. And maybe that's something. I will recognize that or realize that in the coming weeks. I don't know. But I'm just taking it one day at a time, leaning towards being done. Alex Pereira responds to Jamahal Hill's recent comments he shared. To be honest, I kind of don't get why he's doing this so late. To be almost 2 months. People usually do that right away, but maybe he just woke up from the knockout. Jamahal Hill responds back to Alex Pereira, "Funny, only one of us had been knocked out unconscious, needing oxygen, and multiple people's help. To wake with your toes curled. Don't worry, I will remind you of that feeling very soon." Dricus Du Plessis believes if Robert Whittaker beats Khamzat, it doesn't warrant him a title shot.
With Khamzat and Whittaker fighting, I think that makes it that's a very interesting, that's a big test for Khamzat, and that's a big step for Whittaker in what's next in his career, because, he needs that win if he's going to stay in that run. And obviously I have the world's respect for Whittaker. I think he's one of the greatest athletes ever. And, for Khamzat, exciting prospect in the middleweight division, because he has this aura of, he hasn't been beaten. Now, should he beat Whittaker, I would love to fight Khamzat. In my opinion, should Whittaker beat Khamzat, I don't think it warrants him a title shot.
Aljamain Sterling talks about his one regret related to UFC 292. "The only thing I say I regret is, if I knew the pay-per-view numbers were going to be what it was, I would have just sat until January, February, March, and waited to fight. That's the only thing I regret, because I felt like it was the opportunity of a lifetime. After saying no, being coerced into doing it, nobody put a gun to my head. I eventually succumbed to the pressure and said, okay, fine, I will do it. And after this, I'm going on my vacation." I said, "Win or lose, I'm going on my vacation." And guys, please don't forget to subscribe my channel as well. Corey Sandhagen predicts he will finish Umar Nurmagomedov in their upcoming bout. "I could definitely get a finish in this one. I want this fight to be one that, drops people's jaws. I want people to be like, wow, Corey is that good. Man, I didn't know Corey could grapple like that. I didn't know that he could fundamentally break someone down in striking the way that he did." Islam Makhachev says Dana White is protecting Ilia Topuria from Movsar Evloev. "I think Dana doesn't want to put him against Topuria, because I think Movsar can beat him. Michael Chiesa defends his decision to fight Tony Ferguson at UFC Abu Dhabi. He's Ferguson, not fighting a guy that's in his 20s on a win streak. He's fighting a guy that's 36 and is 0-3 in his last 3 fights. It's not like they threw him at the wolves. It's a fight that honestly makes sense. Jared Cannonier talks about the UFC Louisville main event early stoppage. It was really gut-wrenching. It feels like the opportunity to do great things was pretty much stolen from me in that moment. It doesn't feel like I lost the fight. I just feel like it was taken from me. Luke Rockhold believes the fight with Sean Strickland would be more entertaining.
Yeah. I'm not a fan. You a fan? He puts on the most boring fights of all time. He's a fake. He's a fraud. I think he's fucking acting up there. I heard he's got social media managers telling him what to do and telling him what to say. And yeah, just try to be a little more real, boy.
Thank you guys for watching video. If you enjoyed the video, kindly subscribe to my channel for more updates.